Well, Happy New Year. We're the second day of January, and we're going to do another night dash in the Darkstar, the red sled. No, it's not Santa Claus. But anyway, we'll start out here 100,000 feet over Denver at night. We're going to do the night business. Breckenridge is along in here. There's Aspen, and we go on down, and Telluride is where's Telluride? We'll see Telluride somewhere along in here. There, Telluride is down to the left. Used to fly into there. It was a Lear, I think, when I first got the flight simulator. That was one of the practice runs. So you can see this is 752 nautical miles. It's supposed to take 11 minutes, so we go by Las Vegas. There'll be lots of lights to see there. And if it's a moonlit night, we might see the Grand Canyon, the shadowy Grand Canyon, which I did fly over. And then on into the LA area, and this will all be lit up, probably more lit up than anything you can imagine. So let's go flying, night flying. So 7:04 p.m. Let's move this out a little bit more. There you can see the city's lights. And Aspen doesn't show much. Telluride doesn't show much. There's a little city right there. I don't know what, but Las Vegas, lots of lights. And then LA, boy, lights all over. We'll see if we notice Phoenix as we go by. When we look out to the right, we'll also look out to the left a little before and see if we pick up Phoenix. Let's get going. There's the Beechcraft Baron, and I didn't look up the price. I'm just guessing it's around $1 million now. So here we go, ready to fly, and I don't know whether that's probably Denver right there. So let's go ahead here. We have to put it on hold. We're going to head 238, and I'm going to turn the scramjet on standby. There we go. And the battery, have to have that. And we're up to 300, but we also have to get full power, and this doesn't kick into the afterburners without doing that, which you're probably getting used to at this point. We're at 100,000 feet, and we'll go ahead and kick it in gear here. Let's just look outside and check that we've got the right amount of light. We want to be able to see the Grand Canyon. There we go. I think that's pretty good, right about midnight, and that shows up the ground a little bit. We'll look over here to the left is Denver, right down there, and let's get going. Here we go. The afterburner is kicked in, and we're holding our own. There goes our scramjets. And we're already up to Mach 4, and we'll start gaining altitude. We got to push the nose down.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, contact Denver Center on 119.85. Good day.
And we'll say goodbye to them.
119.85 Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
Here comes the red sled. And we're going to be out of the Rockies here in no time at all. And I'm not sure what we see over to the right here, but it had to do with close to Aspen, I think. No, it would be out of Aspen at Telluride. No, Telluride was down to the left. So down in there, it's Telluride. So we'll just watch for Las Vegas and see how we're doing here. We'll look back at Denver. There's Denver right back there, and Fort Collins. Colorado Springs. And we'll be looking for Las Vegas. Yeah, I think so. Let's see here. Yeah, Las Vegas will come up on our right. We'll see Phoenix down to our left. 109,000 feet. We're doing pretty good. We'll probably see the Grand Canyon before we see. That'll be off to our left a little bit. Doesn't have an autopilot, so we just have to make do with the old pilot flying it. Check that out. We should see the Grand Canyon here as we approach Las Vegas. Yeah, there's Las Vegas coming up. So we'll look out to this side and see if we see the Grand Canyon. Yeah, we're starting to see it. We're starting to see. And I did fly across here out of Farmington in the Comanche. That was eerie, flying right across the Grand Canyon at night. Let's see if it looks like Las Vegas there. And so you get the chart up here. LAS, Las Vegas. Yeah, that's Las Vegas right there. Oh, and I can see Lake Mead. And we should be able to see some of the Grand Canyon right down in there. There's quite a bunch of lights down inside the canyon there. Wow. And dropped down a little more than I wanted to. We'll just go on back up. Down to Mach 7.7, doesn't like the lower altitude. And we'll look at Las Vegas here. We'll see the Colorado River heading south out of Lake Mead. This is all Lake Mead we're going over right now. Get this out of the way. And look at the river going down to like Henderson, Nevada. say goodbye to Las Vegas. So let's see if we can see down to Phoenix. Yeah, we see Phoenix in the distance there. Yeah, I'll move it in. Yeah, that's Phoenix right down there. A lot of lights down that way. And looking down Henderson, Lake Havasu, and on down Parker. Parker may be way down there. This is probably Lake Havasu right in there, right over the tail. And we'll start seeing LA come into view here. And on down to San Diego. And coming out of LA to Palm Springs. It's Palm Springs. There's the Salton Sea. Right there, Salton Sea. I don't know, forget the Blythe maybe out there. I forget the name of the town. It's down that way from Palm Springs, right in there. And we'll check our distance here. 120. We'll be shutting off the scramjets here momentarily. See, we pick up LA here. Pretty much we should be heading at it. Yeah, LA Harbor here to the left. On down to San Diego. See if we see out. Yeah, we see Catalina Island out there. And then we'll do a right 360. LAX is right under us. Came in a little too close. Dropping like a rock. There we go. And we'll do a right 360. That's looking up toward Camarillo and on up to Santa Barbara, up that way. And we'll do a right 360. 39,000 feet. They're going to be a plane right under us. And go out right there. Look that way. We'll keep an eye on the airport. Right there. And we're down to 29,000 feet. There's Santa Monica. Right there. Malibu. It's right there. Looking out toward the Mojave Desert, where this mock-up is done, out here by Palmdale. And we're a little slow. Let's check. Here we go. Got the Bob Hope. I've never knew that there was a town called Bob Hope. 18,000 feet. Yeah, we can get the spoiler in a little bit more. This is what you do when you overshoot. Okay, 8,000. Put the air brakes away. Go right in over SoFi Stadium. Santa Monica Municipal. We don't want to land there. We want to land at LAX. Gotta go down a little more south. We wouldn't see as much traffic there. Put the wheels down. Some aircraft landing. We've got weather, so maybe they're landing in the opposite direction. We could have continued out and come back in. Okay, now we're going to come on around. $3,000 feet, that's pretty good. Does LA sprawl or what? Still fishing around here for LAX. Probably that's the Harbor Freeway. No, it's probably San Diego Freeway. Yeah, Inglewood, that's where the stadium is, right there in Inglewood, dead ahead. Lived there for a little while. And we'll keep an eye on, we're on right base for LA International. Let's see if we spot the stadium. Here we come. 2-4 right. Here we go. Here we go. Well, there we are, LAX. Anybody behind us? There's the terminal right over there. And I think one time I landed here, it was on the on the south side of the field. So that's your Denver to LA flight, and we'll just say goodbye right here. And you don't have to endure the taxi into the gate. Thanks for riding along. Bye-bye.